Hi, so today I'm going to go through what is in my box, and I mean all the stuff that I carry in my box that is not airbrush tattoo equipment. So everything else that's in my box. Now this is my big box. It is a Stanley big box. I'm not sure what it's called. If you download my Airbrush Essentials Toolkit Masterclasses, it goes through what is the actual box and where you can buy it from. Okay, so we're going to have a look inside the box today and see what else I've got. Okay, so, I've got a little sign there. I've got sellotape. You never know when you're going to need sellotape for something when you're in an event, so I've always got a bit of sellotape. Scissors. Always need scissors. You never know when you're going to need scissors. If you haven't got them, you always need them. So make sure you got some scissors with you. What else have I got? I've got 2 cleaning pots that I clean the guns in. They're nice and little for surgical spirit. I've got spanner, adjustable spanner. You always got to have an adjustable spanner with you. You never know when you get a leak. I've got PTFE tape. Always need that. Always have 2. Bin bags. Always got to have bin bags. I've got all sorts in here. So I've got spare supplies. I've got spare lids. What else have I got? Let's have a look. So I've got a spare one of them for my ink in case it broke. Because once I was in an event and I had a member of staff and she tightens the ink bottle onto the ink pot, and she tightened it so much it broke and there was a big split in it, so we couldn't use that colour that day. So I always now carry a spare one of those just in case you break one. You should carry spare everything really. Well, I've got a spare money bag. I have spares for everything. I have spare buttons for the top of my guns in there. I've got spare nib for my guns. I've got spare grub screws for the bottom of my guns. All spares for your guns, because any bit of your gun have a spare, because if you ever had a problem when you're at an event and you broke something on your gun for whatever reason, you won't be able to use that gun, so you'd be stuffed. What else have I got? I've got some more spare for my inks. I've got a spare, I don't know what you call that, one of those for my manifold. So let's put all that back in there. I've got a spare cleaning brush for cleaning my stencils. I've got my card reader for taking card payments. Always take that wherever. Sometimes doesn't matter where I go, I always take that with me. I've got my care cards. Got my care cards that I use. They're double-sided. Part of my Airbrush Tattoo Training Academy, you get the templates for my care cards. Always have those available for people. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a bit of hand sanitizer. You never know when you need that, especially at the moment. I have, what's this? Stuck. There we go. I'll have some sun cream because you never know when you go out early in the morning and you get there. It's boiling hot in the afternoon, so sun cream. I have, more sellotape. I did not look in this box before I started this video, so this is actually what I carry around with me all the time because I didn't actually go through it. I've got a load of bungees. You might be wondering why I've got these, but these are really super handy for tying up signs, tying up anything really, tying up flags, tying up anything that you want to tie up. So these are awesome things. I got these with a tent about 8 years ago and they were the best thing that came with that tent. They're amazing. Bungees. What else have I got? I've got more spares for my guns. Pop that in that bag. I've got permanent marker Always have a permanent marker in case you wanted to do a new sign while you're out and about. Then a marker. I've got a pen, another marker. I haven't been through this box in ages. I've got some more PCSE tape and I've got some red tape. Now, I've got the red tape because once we was at an event and I had to cover up some of my tattoos. So instead of covering up the whole board, I just covered up with this red tape the numbers of the stencils that I wasn't allowed to sell, because we had trading standards come to us at one event and you're not allowed to sell trademark designs like Mickey Mouse, football, all those sorts of things. So I have that, covered up the numbers, I couldn't sell them. That's why I had that one. I've got, well, they're tattoo stuff. So ink, glitter and talc. I've got gloves. Always loads of gloves. That's all my inks, that's all my glitter. So there's nothing else left in my box. So in this little tub, I have lots of things. So I always have some Vaseline because I just love it. Another marker, more pens, tent pegs. Now if you sign up for my academy, training academy, you'll know why I carry a tent peg. They are the best thing ever. I've got cleaning brushes for my guns, lots of them. I've got a nail file because you never know when you break a nail, you got to file your nail, haven't you? What else have we got in here? Chewing gum. Always got to have a bit of chewing gum when you're out working. Pens. I've got some spare screws. Never know when you need screws. I've got my super slick ticket system in here as well. Can't show you that though because it's top secret. You only get to find out about that if you join my training academy. It tells you all about it. Also, I've got one of these, which is really good. They usually come with, you can see that. It's good for when you've got your ink pot. You got your little hole in the top just to unblock it. Super handy. So always have one of them. And that's it really. So that's everything I've got in my toolbox. I do have another box that I take when I go to events, outdoor events. This is only my indoor box really. When I go to outdoor events, I have these other two boxes that I take everywhere with me, which have every essential item that you need if you're doing an outdoor event. And I might do another video all about that another day. So if you liked this video, having a good nosy in my box, then hit the like button down below. If you want to know more about my Airbrush Tattoo Training Academy, the best way to get started is to download the first 3 masterclasses, which are free, and they're called the Airbrush Essentials Equipment Toolkit. Oh, such a mouthful. I don't know why I called it that. Anyway, all the links are in the description below. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, airbrush like a boss.